We are back. I'm out here with Woody. We're walking. I'm talking. This is another episode of Walkie Talkies. And I'd like to start with an apology. An apology to anyone I've ever been emotionally immature with. Maybe I gave you the silent treatment, or maybe I just shut down. It wasn't because I didn't care. It was because I didn't know how else to react in that moment. And if I'm being honest, sometimes I still don't. You see, I'm on a bit of a journey in this area of my life because for a long time I've struggled to show my emotions. In recent times I've even joked that I have for a very long time been emotionally constipated. Like, instead of being honest about how I was really feeling, I would mask a lot of it with anger, maybe a little bit of sarcasm here and there. And I've since learned that that's actually quite common, especially in men. Anger can feel safer than showing emotions like sadness, vulnerability, or fear. But when it comes down to it, masking your emotions doesn't really work. Come on, Woody. Think about it like a box of colouring pencils. Imagine you've got 50 different colours, lots of different colours to express yourself with. I only knew how to reach for and use 4 of those colours: anger, frustration, silence, and again, maybe sarcasm. That was my whole range, my whole palette, shall we say. And if you've ever felt like that, please, know that it's not your fault. Most of us were never really shown how to process emotions. From a young age, we're conditioned to just shut them down. Do you remember being a kid in the shop, maybe wanting that toy that you're not allowed to have? So you get annoyed and you're told, stop crying. Or falling over in the park. And the response you get is, you're fine, get up, keep going. Or getting scared, coming to get your hair cut. And hearing, don't be silly, calm down, get on with it. We learn very early on that showing emotion is like too much or not acceptable, so we push it down. And then years later, we wonder why it feels so hard to handle the way that we feel. But I don't blame the people who told us those things. They didn't know how to process their emotions either. It's just been like a long cycle going on and on, generation to generation. They were just doing the best they could with the tools that they had. But here's the powerful part. You and I, we get to make a choice. Woody, come here. We can break the cycle. We can learn a new way and pass that on to the next generation, so they don't grow up thinking their emotions are wrong. So that's a shift I'm working on now. Instead of beating myself up for being reactive and masking it with the anger, I'm trying to notice what's really going on beneath and explore that emotion. Maybe when someone else throws a tantrum, or when I feel like I might throw the tantrum, I remind myself, let that person have their reaction. Even though emotions are contagious, I don't have to react in the same way. I can choose, to a certain extent, my reaction. But don't get me wrong, I still have a lot of work to do in this area of my life. But it's the journey, not the destination that matters, in my opinion. It's not about being perfect. It's about slowly learning to reach for more colours in that box of colouring pencils that I've got, and allow myself to feel those emotions that feel quite new to me, like the fear, the embarrassment, even joy. Like, I had such a hard time expressing joy for years. It's crazy. Like, I just want to express those emotions without any self-shame. So if you've ever felt like you had only 4 colours in your box of pencil, this is just your little reminder. You've got plenty to choose from. It just takes time and patience to learn how to use them. And there's a guy on Instagram that I've been following a while. His name's Peter Crone. If any of this interests you, like, I followed his work for over a year now, and the guy fascinates me. He's actually got a show in London, announced today. I've just booked my ticket, 10th of September. If you're interested, message me, I'll send you his link, or just follow his page, you'll see it on there. But yeah, he does a lot of work on leaning into emotions and where they come from, where you learnt them from. So yeah, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.